Good morning students. Welcome back to the online value sessions Anand Medical Academy. In the last video session we had discussed about the transformation principle proposed by the Griffith as well as McCarthy, MacLeod and Avery experiments, that is biochemical nature of the transformation principle. But in the conclusion of both the experiments, what we have seen is so many of the scientists were not convinced among their information. What is that? They had tried to convince that DNA is a genetic material by extracting the DNA by using some DNA aces, and later they said because the absence of DNA, mice was alive, otherwise it could have done like that, they convinced them. Fine. But after that experiments, so many scientists are alleged against to DNA. Protein is also act as genetic material. Okay. To reveal the original information regarding what is genetic material, Hershey and Chase, they are the two different scientists. In 1952, they conducted an experiment. In this experiment, the principle is transduction, whereas in the Griffith experiment, the principle is transformation. Transformation is different and transduction is different. Let us see the details about the transduction experiment or Hershey-Chase experiment. Firstly, let us see the aim. What they would like to prove is, to prove the experiment has been conducted that to prove DNA is genetic material. There is no doubt. Okay, there is no comparison. They are not telling that maybe protein or maybe RNA or maybe DNA. No, that's a very sure that they are going to prove DNA is a genetic material. To prove that, what they have been used, so we can call up them tools. In the experiment, what are the tools he has involved? First thing is bacteriophage. And second thing is E. coli, and third thing is radioactive isotopes. Okay, and to conduct the experiment they need some medium. Why? Because both are microorganisms. They have to grow. To grow the microorganisms, culture medium is damn required. So one after one, let us see again. But bacteriophage means what? A virus that eats bacteria, means it is lesser than the bacteria size. Fine. So he took the bacteriophage. Which type of bacteriophage he took? So in this experiment he took T2 bacteriophage. T2 bacteriophage. There were many bacteriophages are there in the nature. Okay, all bacteriophages are nothing but virus. Virus that could infect the bacteria is called bacteriophage. Virus that infects animals, animal virus, Jew viruses. Virus that infect plants, phytoviruses. Virus infect that algae, phycoviruses. The virus infect the fungi, mycoviruses, just like that. Virus that infects the bacteria is called bacteriophages. So in that, you know very well the basic information regarding the virus is, virus consists of only two important chemicals, outer coat that is made up of protein and inner genome. Virus genome either DNA or RNA, not both. No virus consists of both the genomes like DNA and RNA, according to the DNA viruses and RNA viruses. As Hershey and Chase are decided to prove the experiment, okay, to tell DNA is a genetic material, they must take the bacteriophage which have the genome as DNA. If they took RNA virus, what they would like to prove? They cannot prove. So that the reason why T2 bacteriophage only chosen by Hershey-Chase in their transduction experiment means answer is the T2 bacteriophage is DNA genome containing virus. That is the reason. Next, if you see the structure of T2 bacteriophage, it looks like just like a satellite. It has a protein coat. The virus have a protein coat is called capsid. Capsids have different shapes. So virus shape is provided by the capsid. Like that, this bacteriophage structure is present, and it has an end plate here. From this end plate, they have filaments. They are also called tails. They are 3 pairs, nothing but 6. So this is simply bacteriophage. Entire this is a protein coat, and these are also protein filaments. Inside, DNA molecule is there. DNA is the genome of bacteriophage, and this is the protein coat. So this type of bacteriophages he selected to conduct the experiment to prove DNA is a genetic material. E. coli is a rod-shaped bacteria. It's look like this, and it has a genome, as it is a prokaryote, nuclear membrane is absent and it is a cytoplasm. And this is the genetic material of the E. coli. Understand? Now, radioisotopes. What are radioisotopes? So, here he used two radioisotopes. One is from phosphorus, another one is from sulfur. In phosphorus, he used 32 type, phosphorus 32, P32 radioisotope he used, as well as sulfur he used S35. Sulfur 35 and phosphorus 32. Okay, two different types of radioisotopes he used in this experiment. Little later you come to know which type of tool, okay, involved in which type of a step. Okay, be patient. Next, last one is culture medium. If you take a broth or a culture medium, here itself a bacteria or a bacteriophage can grow. So these are the tools required to conduct this experiment. Basic data, it is everything is basic data. Next, let us see the procedure, basic forms of procedure. Later each and every step detailedly I will explain. I hope you don't have any doubt, okay, in the tools basic information, right? In the procedure, first we have to prepare the specific mediums. Generally medium is prepared by the agar or agar broth and some nutrient medias, okay, just like a glucose and lactose and all, where microbes can generally grow on them, right? So here the culture mediums are specifically prepared. So let us see what is the secret behind that. Second step, the preparation of radioactive phages. Phages, it seems bacteriophages only. So how the phase becomes radioactive phase? This is important thing. Here specific medium I said, right? Means in this medium they have used sulfur 35 isotopes, as well as either they have used sulfur 35 isotope or phosphorus 32 isotope. Not both and one medium. Both the isotopes were used in two different mediums. This is very important thing. And allow the E. coli to the medium. Once you prepare the specific medium, later you have to let the bacteriophages grow, okay, in specific mediums. How many types of mediums are there? According to the usage of radioisotopes, two types of mediums, okay, he used. One is P32 medium, another one is S35. Here no need to confuse P32 or P35 or S32 or S35. In alphabets, P, Q or S, first P will come, later S will come. In numbers, first 32 will come, later 35. First to first and next to next. So P32, S35. The reason why he took two different types of mediums is, see, once the specific mediums, so P32 medium and S32 medium were separately prepared, then he allowed the bacteriophages in each and every medium. Means some of the bacteriophages were growing in P32 and some of the bacteriophages are growing in S35. Clear? So that is what? Preparation of radioactive phages. The phages are growing in not normal medium. That is not normal medium. There is a specific medium. What are the mediums? P32 medium. In that, phosphorus 32 type radioactive molecule is there, and on the other side S35 radioactive molecule is there. That's why they are called as specific mediums. Okay. Some of the T2 bacteriophages are growing in P32 and some of the bacteriophages are growing in S35. Clear, right? Here one important question is there from your side. Why not we used all the bacteriophages in one medium? Why we have to share the bacteriophages into two different mediums? Very simple thing. Here the logic is there to understand entire the concept. Firstly, the allegation is from two sides, either protein or DNA. If everyone is convinced that the DNA is genetic material, no need to conduct this experiment. Allegation is coming from protein side. Some of the scientists are telling that DNA is genetic material and rest of the scientists are telling that protein is a genetic material. So, the reason behind the two specific medium is that is the secret. When they took phosphorus 32, what is phosphorus? Phosphorus is the element that you can found in DNA. Phosphodiester bonds are there, right? So that phosphorus 32 is used to label the DNA. present in bacteriophage. I repeat, P32 medium is specified to label the DNA present inside the bacteriophage. Clear? And sulfur 35 is taken to label the protein coat around the DNA or in the structure of bacteriophage. Simple. So here two statements I am going to announce. Number one, bacteriophages that are growing in P32 radioisotope medium will have radioactive DNA, not radioactive protein. I repeat, bacteriophages growing inside the P32 medium will have radioactive DNA but not radioactive protein. Why? Phosphorus is there inside, that is particularly labeled with the 32 type of isotope, radioactive isotope. Once these bacteriophages are growing from one bacteriophage to another bacteria, inside the genetic material is synthesizing. They need some addition of nucleotides. So every nucleotide is coming. For that nitrogen is required, phosphorus is required, carbon is required. But in this medium, carbon is not labeled. In this medium, nitrogen is not labeled. If we label the nitrogen and carbon, what will happen? So in protein also nitrogen and carbon will be there. In DNA also nitrogen and carbon will be there. That is the reason we are labeling very specific elements, that is phosphorus to know the DNA as a radioactive, sulfur to know the protein as a radioactive. First you have to concentrate on the what is the specificity, okay, behind the taking of the phosphorus 32 type. So as I am discussing, once these type of bacteriophages are growing inside the type 1 medium, what is that? Phosphorus 32 medium, newly synthesized DNA molecule grabs phosphorus, that is the 32 type. Okay, so as that is grabbing radioactive phosphorus inside the DNA structure, newly synthesized, all newly synthesized bacteriophages will have radioactive type. But around that DNA, protein is also preparing. For that protein also elements are taking from this medium. But in the protein, nitrogen, carbon, oxygen, sulfur will be there but not phosphorus. So that they will never take the phosphorus even it is present inside. So they don't want the phosphorus in the protein constitution. So that is the reason protein is not radioactive in the medium of P32. So what is the sentence I used? Again I will tell you. Bacteriophages that are growing inside the phosphorus radioactive type will have only radioactive DNA but not the radioactive protein. Now you understand, right? Vice versa. Another statement I will give. I hope you are able to catch it. Bacteriophages that are growing in sulfur 35 radioactive medium will have radioactive protein but not radioactive DNA. Should I explain that? Let us see. This type of bacteriophages are growing in second type of medium. What is that type of medium, guys? Sulfur 35 medium. What will happen? Newly synthesizing DNA molecules require phosphate, but here phosphate is not labeled. General phosphate it will take. But the bacteriophages who are growing inside the medium 2, for their protein structure, they need sulfur molecules. Those sulfur molecules are labeled with S35 radioactive type. So, newly building bacteriophages protein coat constitute radioactive elements. That is the reason the statement I have proposed here. What is that? Bacteriophages that are growing inside the sulfur 35 medium will have radioactive protein but not radioactive DNA. Once a student understands these two statements, this is nothing at all. It is very easy. This is the only logic present in Hershey's experiment. Got it? Let us see. So that is that. So preparation of specific medium and preparation of radioactive phases. So now phases are becoming radioactive phases. Clear? Next, allow the E. coli to the medium. Once radioactive phases were there in specific mediums, we have to introduce the E. coli into both the mediums. Normal E. coli, Escherichia coli bacteria, we have to introduce here also, and we have to introduce here also. What will happen if we introduce the E. coli bacteria in a specific mediums? Once Escherichia coli enter the each medium, both the mediums, okay, then allow the E. coli to the medium. Once this step is processing, what will happen? This is generally what in nature? Bacteriophage in nature. It may have a DNA or protein code. Any DNA, any bacteriophage, okay, have their genome and protein code. But bacteriophage nature is to infect the bacteria. E. coli bacteria enters the medium, they will go and attach them. Means if this is the E. coli in any medium, once E. coli enters, then these bacteriophages will come and adsorb to the E. coli bacteria. Bacteriophages will go and adsorb. That is what this. What will happen? Once the bacteria enters the medium, quickly all bacteriophages will go and attach to the bacteria surface. Means virus would like to infect the bacteria. For that, what it has to do? It has to go and attach. Attach means what? Adsorption. So adsorption takes place first. Once it is absorbed, this protein coat will have some pore. Once this pore is opening, inside this genetic material, okay, comes here. So the releasing of genetic material by the bacteriophages into the bacteria is called transduction. That is what transduction. Without this principle, entire this experiment is nothing. What is the definition of transduction? Introducing of foreign DNA molecule into the bacteria through bacteriophages is called transduction. Here that is what happened now. Foreign DNA. Foreign DNA means what? Non-self. It not belongs to bacteria. So foreign DNA molecule introduced into the bacteria by bacteriophage is called transduction. So guys, infection happened. First what happened? Adsorption. Next, infection. After infection, once the genetic material gets enter the bacteria, then what is this? Simply this is protein coat. These protein coats detach from the bacteria surface and fall down. Just like this. This process is called blending. Blending is a process in which after infection, protein coats are deadsorbed. Absorption fails and they detach from the bacterial cell wall, but they are present in medium. So absorption, infection and blending taken place. Understanding guys? Now let us see the next one. Centrifugation of the culture. Once adsorption, infection and blending happen and centrifugation will takes place. Let us see the centrifugation, later some observations in depth. Let us see the further steps. Once blending happened in both the mediums, you just think this is the medium 1 and this is the medium 2. In medium 1, what is there? As we taken phosphorus 32 and here sulfur 35. In both, bacteria were there which were infected by the T2 bacteriophage genome, and after infection blending happened and sparely detached bacteriophages also there in the culture medium. They were not attached. After infection, protein coats are separated from the bacteria. The process is called blending. Okay. Now we have to collect this culture medium into a test tube. This is the culture medium. In this what were there? Bacteria is also there, as well as, sorry, here I given the white color, no need to confuse, and also some bacteriophages also were there, and here also same. We collect the culture medium from the S35 medium. Here is P32, phosphorus 32, and that is sulfur 35. Here also in the medium whatever the separately bacteriophages are there and E. coli is there. This is bacteriophage and this is E. coli. Understand? Now these two collected cultures, okay, are undergone the centrifugation. Centrifugation means what? By using a machine, they were mixed gently. Okay. After a gentle mixing, okay, by the centrifugation machine, okay, they will see the changes in both the test tubes. In test tubes, what was there? Collected medium from their respective isotopes. Here, if you think this is the test tube 1, this is test tube 2. In test tube 1, which mixture was centrifuged? P32. And in test tube 2, which mixture was centrifuged? S35. After a gentle centrifugation, okay, Hershey and Chase were observed. It was gently centrifuged, everything is mixed. We can take another diagram, but no need. There is an option here, we can also show here like this. So gently mixed. Once we observe the protein coat and E. coli is also there. E. coli is weight or protein coat is more weight. Generally protein component is okay. More than the protein, bacteria is there. In bacteria many chemical component is there along with the viral genome. So among the protein coat and E. coli is more weight than the protein coat. So after centrifugation, generally weight molecules, where molecules get down. Here also there is no change. According to their molecular weight, they get down, and according to the lightweight molecule, okay, the protein coats are in the surface. Surface means supernet. Supernet, and we can call up this is supernet. Supernet means what? After centrifugation, what was there in the surface of the test tube, that is called supernet. After centrifugation, what was there in the bottom of the test tube is called pellet. Pellet. It was there in the bottom of the test tube, and supernet was there in the float, nothing but top of the test tube, top of the medium. Later they observed some good inferences. Inferences means what? Clear observations. Here in P32 medium, where was the isotope was present? In protein coat or in DNA? P means what? Phosphorus. Phosphorus is present in protein or DNA? DNA. Phosphodiester bonds are there. So that radioactiveness present in the P32 medium interact with the DNA genome. So that DNAs are present, the DNA of the bacteriophage is present inside the E. coli. As E. coli have more molecular weight, E. coli are settled down bottom of the test tube. So radioactiveness can be found here in the bottom of the first test tube. So in the first test tube, where does the scientist found the radioactiveness? First test tube means what? According to the radioisotope. In sometimes this is the first one, this is the second one. Number is not important. In the P32 centrifuged test tube, where does the scientist found radioactiveness? Obviously in the pellet. In the pellet, what was there? E. coli is there. In E. coli inside, what was there? Virus genome is there. Virus genome got the P32. So the P32 is here radioactive. That is important first observation. Second observation. Come to the second case of experiment. In this case, S35 was interacted with genome or protein. Sulfur is present in only protein. Sulfur containing amino acids, some are there. Example cysteine. So cysteine is found in protein only. So sulfur is found in only protein. This S35 will go and interact with the protein coat, so that here radioactiveness can be observed. Here not. Here not. So the test tube where the culture medium is grabbed from P32, we can identify the radioactiveness in the pellet. In the test tube where culture medium is observed from S35, where there we observe the radioactiveness in supernatant. So this is what observation. By this observation, the final stage we can say genetic material is DNA. Final step is that, listen carefully. Why it is radioactive? Because DNA. Whose DNA that is? Bacteriophage DNA. Means bacteriophage DNA is transferred, na? Transferred means what? Genetic material. Why not here? Here DNA is transferred. Don't confuse students. Here also DNA is transferred. Here also DNA is transferred. In both the cases DNA is transferred from bacteriophage to bacteria. But here the DNA is labeled, but here the protein is labeled. That is the reason we can say DNA is a transfer material. In case of protein is a transfer material, the protein should identify inside the bacteria. But no protein of the bacteriophage is observed inside the bacteria. It says protein is not transferring. DNA is only transferring. By this, they have given a conclusion. DNA is the genetic material, not protein. Once again, let us see all the steps in a quick recap. What is the aim for the Hershey's experiment? That is to prove DNA is a genetic material. Clear. What are the tools they used in this experiment? Bacteriophage. Mainly which bacteriophage? T2 bacteriophage they have used. T2 bacteriophage is DNA as its genome. Clear? And E. coli was used to infect the bacteriophage. Means bacteriophage is infecting the E. coli. Next, radioisotopes are used. There are two types, P32 radioisotope and S35 radioisotopes. Now, later medium is also taken to conduct the two different bacteriophages introductions. Procedure what happened? First we have prepared the medium by using two different isotopes. Later we have introduced the bacteriophages into the two different mediums. Bacteriophages are receiving their respective isotopes. One is preparing the radioisotope DNA, another one is preparing radioisotope protein. So question comes like this. In which of the medium radioactive DNA molecules were built? Answer is P32. Why? Because phosphodiester bonds are present in DNA. For that phosphate is required. As we are given P32, they will receive. In which medium proteins will be act as a radioactive molecule? Answer is S35. No confusion here, guys. Later we allow the E. coli into the respective mediums. So when E. coli comes, bacteriophages attacked the E. coli bacteria in three modes. First one is adsorption, in which bacteriophage attached to the surface of the E. coli. That is what adsorption. Later the bacteriophage injected their DNA genome into the E. coli. Once the DNA enters the bacteriophage, what will happen? Protein coat of the bacteriophage detach. That process is called blending. Once adsorption, infection and blending happens, clear? We are going to collect the medium into the test tubes for the process of centrifugation. Once the centrifugation has done, we can observe, see, observation of radioactive molecules. We can observe where the radioactiveness is there, whether it is present in the medium bottom or medium supernatant. Understand what happened in the observation? Radioactive DNA of bacteriophage observed in the bottom nothing but pellet of the test tube. In S30 medium, P32 medium culture or S35 medium culture? P32. So that it is radioactive labeled. So by that we conclude the result DNA is a transformed, not protein. So DNA is a transformed material called DNA is a genetic material. After this, there is no allegation arrived to say DNA is not the genetic material or any other than DNA is genetic material like. So it was clear. I hope you understand, guys. Practice this session, okay, and attend the assignment. Thank you.